I'm hoping to keep everything in frame. Okay. I haven't done a sketchbook tour in a little bit, and the last few were a little weird. I did them live, and then I didn't know how to flip them horizontally, but that's okay. We have our Sketchbook 17 here. I just want to show you how thick this sketchbook is. This is the back. Okay, a couple things. Was live streaming every Monday, and then I kind of stopped having a lot of energy. I am going to try to find some time for it. Live streaming, I don't know when I'm gonna do it next. I would like to get back into it, but I'm like, ooh, I don't know, I'm weird. But I do plan on getting back into that. I've also started animating. Those are really a lot of my main channel updates. Let's get into Sketchbook 17. Yeah, so, sorry, I like laugh whenever I'm nervous. These two were actually given to me at a Willwood concert. I mean, it is just Will himself. I don't know, I like, two people came up to me and they were like, do you want free stickers? And I was like, oh yeah, I love stickers. And I felt like I was really awkward because I didn't have anything to like give back to them, and then I was like upset that I couldn't give them anything. But it was really cool. I actually really liked that they came up to me. These two are Milky Tomato. That one's also Milky Tomato. I don't know the artist because someone gifted this to me. Same with this. The rest of them were from various sticker packs. These two were from the same two people, so I don't know if they were the artists behind these two. If they are not, I don't know. So I don't know who drew these, but I liked them, just left them on here. Everything here was like given to me, so I don't really know. This came from like a Sonic blind box, and then yeah, like this was gifted to me from a coworker, friend, you know, sticker packs. So that's my cover. I also put this like lace that I found when I went like to this art supplies thrift store, which I really want to go back. I haven't been there in forever, and I also didn't really use like anything that I got. But it's a really cool store. I'm also missing a lot of stickers because they just kept falling off. It's like textured. I don't know if you can hear that. So it really doesn't stick super well. And this is also different than what I usually use. Not that I'm like, you know, loyal to a brand, but I think this is like the Ohuhu mixed media. I think I have it in here. Yeah, mixed media. So if you're wanting to know anything about it, I always like to keep this in here in case I forget. Yeah, I also did get the official Willwood sticker packs. I just haven't put them in this sketchbook. I have some Chobani flips. Okay, so I started this July 29th, 2025, and I ended it in November 20th, 2025. So I finished it last year, and I'm still in my 18th sketchbook. I'm super excited for that one, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so I have my Chobani flips, because it took me forever to try to get these off of the container. And then I have like some tea packets from work, another Chobani flip. I love collecting little like fruit stickers, but I don't really, I actually don't eat that much fruit. I just kind of grab them when I see them, but you know, eat fruit, it's good. I think I found this like on the ground somewhere. I always find stickers like in the parking lot for some reason. it's kind of weird. But yeah, this is just like my opening page. I like to do this because then like over time I kind of just can like add to it. This was kind of also that kind of page. I did this like towards the very end, and I was just like, I don't know what to put here. I'm just gonna put a bunch of weird stuff. I got these from work, dude. These are so good. I really want some right now, actually. Oh yeah, and then here's the Ohuhu Mixed Media Pad. Oh, and then I just taped some things here. Oh, I got a CD player as well, so put that in here. This came from, I think, like a hat, maybe? Yeah, pretty cool. Here I did like, these are 30-second gesture drawings. I did them in like this lighter orange. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to. So all of that lighter orange I did with like an orange highlighter. And then I just like went over the lines that I liked with like a darker color, like after I did all of them. And then obviously I had to, you know, add a background, because I was like fully convinced that I was just gonna like make this look like such a really beautiful aesthetic sketchbook. It doesn't do that afterwards. It's also like, there's so many pages in here. So yeah, then I was doing hands, and I did say that it was like blind contour, and I was like mostly looking at the reference while I was drawing them. So like in a way, yes, but like they're so bad. My hands have gotten a lot better though, and I do need to get back into like drawing hands, but like you can see how bad they are here, but I do get better and I'm really excited. And then I was gonna do like a whole Apple themed page here, and I got this from Pinterest, and there was like a lot of things that I noticed was wrong with it, but I was like, surely it's not AI, right guys? No, it was. And I think I really like noticed it whenever I was like doing the sock stuff, because like some of them were hearts, some of them were apples, but then like it wasn't like a pattern. And I was like, wait a second, this might be AI actually. But I still kind of like the way that it came out. I just am upset that it was AI. So I then just kind of like put a bunch of stuff afterwards. I do like this drawing though. Another little Minecraft thing. I really like Minecraft. And then I was doing some 60-second hand drawing stuff. Then I wanted to move on to like expressions. This scares me. I wanted to do some expressions, but they don't have a whole lot on Line of Action. That's usually what the website that I use is, Line of Action, because they have like a lot of so that's kind of what I did here. These are like all like 1 minute. I feel like this one's like okay. This one's kind of scary. I really like this because these are all the same guy as well as this. So it's just like so funny to imagine them all in like the same space. I don't know. I also don't like that mouth, but it's fine, guys. I get better. This is just like a little pattern page. I was going to put drawings on top, but I was like, I spent too much time on this. I don't want to cover it up. Same thing here. I was like, I don't want to cover it up. But I do it. Like, I like ran out of this color. Then I was like, oh, well, this color's not that much different, but it's like so much darker. But then I couldn't finish it with this one because this one also ran out. So here it is. I still like it. I just wish that like the colors were like better, I guess. Yeah. More hand studies. This is a very hand-forward sketchbook, I guess, with a lot of glitter. I'm so sorry. I was still in my glitter era. I am no longer in it right now. But these only took me like a minute each. And I really like them. I like this one. I think like while I was drawing them, I was like, oh, these don't look anything like them, but like, I feel like you can see what the hands are doing, and that's kind of like an important part. I also really like this hand. So I definitely feel like for me, it's just I need to like keep going, and then I think that I will eventually conquer hands. But I definitely need more hand practice, and to like break them down in a way that my brain comprehends them, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, just do this, 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 and I'm like, okay, but like my brain cannot think of it in this way. It like does not work for me. But more hands, yippee! I did more hands here. We'll get to that in a second. I wanted to see how like my consistency was, so I did like a head turn of my art sona, and then I was like, oh, let me see like what, you know. So I did like one that's like the back rooms, which is like weird. I don't really know why I did that, actually. This like romance game concept is really funny. I was trying to figure out like proportions here. And then this is a character that I actually later developed in my next sketchbook. You will see him again in this one, but I was going through like a really crazy time. We'll get into that once we get into like, you know, further into the sketchbook. But he's completely different here than he is in the other sketchbook, but like it is the same character. Anyways, we'll get into that later. So I wanted to draw them together, and I feel like I really liked the concept, but I never like did anything with it. And then here, more hands, more glitter, more crazy. I really like this red pen that I was using. It's like my favorite pen. The problem is that I don't have it anymore. So, but it was like really nice to write with, and the color was really nice. And it really worked with this blue. I'm just saying, I really liked it. This page is a mess. I put like a lot of stuff on top of it. I don't know why I did that, but I did. These are all 30 seconds. These are all like a minute. So you can kind of see like the difference. Some of them are really goofy, I'm not gonna lie. But I really like them. I feel like I really like figure drawing just because, or like gesture drawing, because like when you're seeing the model, it's like this makes sense, and then you like look at what you're drawing and you're like, nothing here makes sense. But then like when you're like not directly looking at your reference and you look at it, you're like, oh, it's like I can see the reference in my drawing, even though it looks very wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I like it. Hopefully you can actually see any of it. I don't know. Maybe I gotta like move it around a little bit. No, I don't know if it's in frame at all. That's fine. That's fine. Got more hands. 60 seconds, so that's, you know, a minute, just in case you didn't know. I really like them. I kind of also was like getting bored of just drawing hands. You could probably see it like a pattern. I did like hands, and then I would do like full bodies, expressions. Like I was trying to kind of just work on things, but I wasn't really like drawing, if that makes sense. It was like mostly studying, which I will say, don't just do studying. You have to also like apply what you're studying. Oh, hello. Yeah, so it's like that character again here. Because this is where I was like, you know what, I should probably like stop studying for a second and actually draw characters. Which I have so many, and then I just don't do anything with them. So here's two characters. I didn't like the design of this one as much as I liked this one, because this one was like nice and like simplified, but then this one felt like there was like too much going on. But they were supposed to be like kind of a duo. I don't know. So you're probably not gonna see this character again, I don't think. I mean, like maybe, but like not past the sketchbook. I don't think. No, you don't. But yeah, I really like this guy. This guy gets turned into somebody else in a different sketchbook. So Yippee! More hands. And then I did, like, I don't know why I did eggplants in the background here, and then I did olives here. I think that I just wanted to see if I could, like, make it look like there's a pattern behind it without actually having done that first. I don't know. But yeah. And then I was gonna do like 2 minutes and then 5 minutes, but I did not spend 5 minutes on either of these. I did not. I don't even think I did like 2 minutes on either of those. I was just like, I don't want to do that actually. So I just kind of like goofed it a little bit. More pattern stuff. This one took me forever and it looks really cool. I would never do it again though. I just did like a bunch of circles, and then on one side of the circles I did purple, and then on the other side I did like a dark blue, maybe like an indigo color. But I was like watching YouTube videos and I was like, oh, I'll just like, you know, kind of do some pattern stuff. This one also took me forever. Like, it took way too long, honestly. Yeah. So these are 30-second gesture drawings. These ones are like a minute. I mean, you can see them up here. I was also counting how many there were because I was like gonna do like 100 of them. I don't think I ended up, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like them. I just think that I could probably do better, but I do need to get back into doing this because let me tell you, trying to come up with poses is like I come up with the same 3, so I think I need to get back into doing this. But I like these two. I think these two are the same guy. Maybe they're not. I think that they are. I actually don't remember. Anyways, it's just like funny every time that I see like multiple of the same person. Because I'm just imagining them in the same space every time. Okay, we're gonna have to maybe edit some of these. Like these two specifically had their freaking hogs out, okay? I don't know why I had to say it like that. Yeah, this one, okay, yeah. So these were like 2 minutes. And these two each, I think, were like 5 minutes. Even then, I don't know. Because I definitely like sketched it with, like pen, or like, not pen, with the, paint markers. So this one just looks so goofy. This one looks so goofy and so not proportional at all. He looks like a creature, but that's fine. That's fine. But maybe I should do these with like an actual pencil so I can like, I don't know. We're moving on. Oh! Hello! I'm definitely gonna have to blur that, even though, okay, this one is like my favorite on this page, but I'm definitely gonna have to freaking blur that or something. This is not the Kesha Tits Out tour, okay? But yeah, I think these were each like 20 minutes, and I did it in like colored pencil, so I could kind of erase it. Like this one's definitely my favorite on the page. I think this one's like a close second, even though I didn't get the fabric correct on the actual thing. I never draw this model right, ever. Oh, the freaking proportions of her, like, don't make sense to my brain. Like, stunning, but, like, this is not correct. And then this guy's like, whatever. I don't like the way that I did, like, the knots in this rope. But yeah, these two are my favorite. On the page. I just really like this page. I feel like the drawings are really good. I don't really like the faces that much, even though faces are kind of like my strong suit, but like, I don't I really like them. Probably the best drawings you're gonna see in this sketchbook, so just know that now. And then I was gonna like slowly go like down the scale, so then these were like 15-minute ones, but then I was like, I don't want to do that. I can never like commit to a challenge like that, because I just get so bored and then I don't want to draw. So I was like, whatever, I'll just do like another 30-second one, because I think that these two were like a couple weeks apart, because I was like, I just don't want to go to my sketchbook right now, actually. So yeah, I mean, this says September and I started this in July, so maybe it was even like longer than that, I don't know. But yeah. Ooh, I don't like this page. I was trying to do like another pattern page, it didn't work out, I don't like it. We're moving on. I don't really like the way that this page turned out. I mean, I like some of the drawings. Like, I like this little apple guy. There's like a little rat guy. I don't know if you can see that at all. I like some of the drawings here. But I was watching Sophie McPike. So I wanted to like kind of draw some things inspired by her. And I really like this like sleeve. It doesn't really look like patches though. It kind of looks like it's like a robot arm. But that's okay. I really like this drawing down here too. But I was like, I just really want to like look at, you know, all these shapes. So yeah. And I did even more doodling. And I really like up here. Like, I really like these trees and the sun. There's like a little bench here. I really like this. I feel like it's kind of goofy. A little bit. I drew a little Pikachu, what the heck? Oh, I didn't even realize I drew Pikachu. I don't know what this creature is. I really like him though. Yeah, and then I drew some Sonics. I think this might have been like the first few times I've drawn Amy. I feel like Sonic is like the only like piece of media that I can like draw fan art for, and I think it's just because like I've been forcing myself to try to draw fan art for it. So it's like I kind of already developed like my own like Sonic fan art style. But I don't know. I do really like it though. I mean, you're gonna see more on this page too. So I wasn't even like really like in an aggressive like Sonic mood. But I was just like, oh, who do I want to draw? What do I want to do? Like, so it's like I guess I can draw some Sonic. I guess I can draw some Shadow. So there's like some real goofy ones. But I really like the way I drew him here. I think this one's really cute. I think that's really cute up here too. I don't know if you can see it. This one is from that like one GIF. I feel like it's kind of inspired from that one like really gross looking. Ugh, I don't even want to look at it actually. Yeah. And I was trying to like figure out like just like some posing. Again, I didn't do anything with it, but he was fun to draw. Shadow, I always struggle with drawing, so I didn't draw him as much. But also, this is not a motorcycle. This is nothing. That is like a vague vehicle. Okay. So I was like, you know what? I think I just need to go back to the super basics. And wait, it was September 5th, but like back. Oh, okay. So I guess I kept this blank, and then I moved on, and then I came back to it. Okay, that makes sense. Hello? Anyways, so I went to like one of those like, you know, courses that you can take online. Or like they have like a bunch of like different courses you can take. And it's like a subscription thing. Yeah, so I used one of those, and I took a couple courses, so that's kind of like the bulk of the rest of the sketchbook, I would say. And so I really started like super simple, like we're talking shapes, breaking things down into shapes, and then it was like they wanted me to do angle breakdowns, but I feel like it just, I don't know. And then we were drawing forms, and then trying to break things down into forms. Obviously I did not do a good job. Then we did like value, and then we did some shading, and then trying to draw rhythmically. So then I was drawing, this is like my room. There's like a bunch of more stuff on the actual dresser that I have, but I drew the reflection, so I liked that. This is my dog. This was from my imagination, so this is like, you know, just trying things out the best that I could. And I feel like it was kind of okay. Like, it's not great, and I don't like the way I drew my dog here. Like, I like the way his face looks, but I don't like his body. But also, like, that's exactly what his body looks like in the picture. You know? And then, like, over here, just, you know, practicing more, like, spheres and cylinders and whatever else. Then I was trying to break more things down. I just didn't want to do that. So then I was practicing more, like, shading. But I feel like I couldn't really get a lot with my pen. Then I did another course that was like, you know, for like the busy creative, which I'm not really busy. I don't know why I took that course. So it was like scribble and then like find something within the scribbles. So I kind of did that. And then the next thing was like drawing a bunch from like the same theme. So I did like coffee or tea. So I drew some like coffee and tea stuff. And then I think this was before I did all of that. I just slapped it in here. I think it was just because I drew something I didn't like on the other side. I drew me and my dog. But sorry, I like focused so much on this that I completely forgot about this page. The next thing was like make your own comic, but like there was like a generator that you could do. It was like one of those things where it's like pick a number or like, you know, roll a number or whatever to get 3 things. And I got horrendous clown kissing. So my immediate thought was obviously you need like the horrendous clown. But what if it was like 2 clowns kissing so much that it looked horrendous? So, you know, so it's like someone, oh, I can't wait to see the clowns. And then they go in, they're like, what the hell? And it's like so aggressive and there's honking noises. Like, I need you to understand the vision. It's like, oh, yuck, what the heck? I think that that's actually still really funny to me, so I don't know. Yeah, I drew my Arizona and my little dog. And then I was kind of just drawing from like references. Ooh, I don't think that this was referenced, or this one was referenced. This one might have been, maybe not. I don't know. Then I did a bunch of value studies, and then I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. Actually, I actually just want to draw some guys. And then these were like, none of these were referenced. But I think that I was slowly understanding some stuff. I do really like a lot of the posing on this page. I don't know why there's blush on his butt. That's really funny, actually. I do kind of like this. It's just like not really like, I don't know. It's like still really goofy. I don't know. There's just like something I don't like about it. Like it doesn't feel like it's something that I would have drawn. But like I still like it, if that makes sense. I don't know. I do really like this one though. Lost my head. I like this one. I like that this one's just like someone smoking, but they're like trying to be healthy, like they're like stretching. think that's funny. This one I don't know what's going on. But I think it's really funny that it's a blushing foot. That's really funny. Ooh. This is one of my, like, longtime characters. Maybe if you've seen any other, Sketchbook tour videos, you may have seen her before. This is my character, Marmalade. She's very cool. She's a queen character, but I know that I've gone like very like knight mode here. Because like in the story, she's kind of like trying to find her brother. So she like gets geared up. So I'm trying to like figure out what kind of like armor I'd go for. I don't think that I really exaggerated the armor as much as like I could. I feel like I could probably push it more. But right now I've kind of like shelved this story. I feel like it's too complicated. There's like too many things that I want to do with it. I do want to get back into it though, and I will. But I was just trying to like figure out her design. So I really like this little concept sketch here. I feel like this is kind of what I'm going for though, because she's gotta be a little buff. She's gotta be a buff lady. Because I feel like she would be very like strong, and she would be like pretty good in combat. But maybe I won't make her strong. I still don't know. And then I was doing character design for this character, who in previous sketchbooks I've called Cherry, but I think that I'm gonna change the name and kind of give them like the lower body of a wolf. And I was trying to figure out how that would work. That was kind of like the bulk of this. Cause like I really liked the idea that like they are mostly kind of like hunched over like this, and like mostly like on their hind legs, but they can also like you know they're very like agile. I don't know where I'm going with this. And I was like, that's actually kind of cool. I really like this drawing. I think this is exactly like what I was going for. So like I imagine that they would have like a hood as well that would like kind of like disguise them even further as a wolf. So it's like when they first meet, it's like, oh, is that a wolf? I'm gonna have to, but I don't know. I don't know. I have still yet to figure it out. And then this is Jam. This is Marmalade's brother. And his whole like character in my brain is like he is very. He's very like. His head's like in the clouds. He does not think about reality. He thinks that he can just do whatever because he thinks he's like invincible essentially, and he's very like show-offy and like, but like also not, if that makes sense. He's very like impractical because he thinks of himself as like a character in a story. Does that make sense? Like I just feel like he would be completely underprepared. He would be impulsive. He's super impulsive. Cause he just like kind of like leaves like his kingdom in search of like something that he's read from like history books and stuff. And so he's like looking for like this relic, and he's like, oh, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna find out who this is. He thinks he can just handle himself, but he really can't. And that's why Marmalade has to find him. I feel like he would probably bring someone else. I just haven't designed that character. And then this was gonna be this character's sort of father figure, because I'm still working on him. I don't know. I haven't quite gotten there. And then I did more like studies. I kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie. more like stuff just from my brain. Kind of like this a lot. Everything else is kind of weird. Like this looks weird. This one's just what's happening here. And then I did some fabric studies. I hate drawing fabric. Nothing about it makes sense to me. I have tried so much to just understand. Okay? It's so hard. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand how it works. I'm skipping these because I don't understand. All of these are not referenced. I like these like fabric apples though. I feel like that kind of looks cool. I also like this character, just random character. I don't like it. What is this outfit? What's going on? What am I doing? I was very like, you know, frustrated with drawing around this point. I don't know if you could tell. I just felt like everything that I was drawing was like not good. I mean, I like this. More fabric studies, but like they're not terrible, they're not good, you know? More doodling. More doodling. I don't know why I drew Garfield like this. Or why I went kind of Garfield mode about it a little bit with the face. I don't think any of these were like referenced. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I kind of like this outfit. I don't know what's going on with it, but I kind of like it. I like this as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Even whenever I was like drawing these, I was like, God, I just don't like them. They just like don't look right. But I feel like I'm following I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like these. These are whatever. I feel like I was kind of liking some of these. I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one. And then I was drawing this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And then, oh, this is so smudgy. I don't like this page. I kind of like this pose. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, and then, oh, this is like right around the time where I was like, oh, I'm gonna become a really cool streamer. I'm gonna make a little like, I was originally thinking about a VTuber model, and then I was like trying to rig it, and I was like, I don't understand anything. This is annoying me. So I then was like, oh, I'll just make like a PNG tuber. Problem is that my shitty little laptop does not allow me to do that, actually. It just will not allow me to it just like won't allow me to do that. So I have to get like a better, I would really like to have like an actual PC, but here we are. Yeah, so I was like trying to think of like how I would have like a starting soon screen. This was gonna be like where the VTuber came in, where it's like, oh, I'm just greeting everybody. And I was like, oh, what if I play Minecraft? I would love to stream Minecraft so much. I love Minecraft. I'm currently back in my Minecraft phase. But yeah, it's like mostly just, you know, drawing my little art Sona a bunch of times. And I was drawing bugs. Oh my god, I got this snail. I don't have like an actual snail. I have a snail. It's not a teacup. What is that called? A teapot. That's what it's called. And it's so cool, and it's vintage, which is very awesome, but I also can't drink out of it because there's lead. But it's really cool, and I love it a lot. So I was definitely drawing inspiration from that, as well as just actual snails. And snails are so fun to draw, actually. But I was drawing a lot of bugs. And this page is also kind of gross looking. This page is not gross looking, and I like it a lot. I feel like I always default to just doodling whenever I'm feeling like uninspired. I really like this character a lot. I drew them a couple times here. I need to remember them for sure. I like this guy too. I don't know. I feel like some of these characters are a little goofy, and I like them. Yeah, just like more doodling. That's it. I don't know. Oh, I think I was trying to draw my dog here. In here. Nope, this is not my dog. These two definitely are. That's kind of my dog. I guess that. I think I was just trying to figure out how to draw my dog in a way that was like stylized, but still like gave off his energy. Oh. More gesture drawing. More gesture drawing, but I think this is around the time where I actually started using some inks. Oh my god, I love inks. Okay. Yeah, I really like this pose. I really like that pose a lot. Yeah, I think it was actually mostly doodling. I thought that I did like a lot more like classes, but I don't think I did. So, okay, this was not from a class, but I got the idea because I was watching a YouTuber who was like, I'm trying to get back into drawing. Okay, I needed to make sure that was the actual next page. So I was like, you know what, I gotta lock in and do some skull studies. These are bad. These are like okay, but I was definitely like starting to like notice things. Like I was like, whoa, wait, actually, guys, I'm actually getting really good at drawing skulls. I probably couldn't do that now, but you know, I was like, yeah. Then I was gonna do like different views, and then again, I just did not commit to it. Ooh. Sorry, I really like the way that the colors look here. I think most of this, I was on like an art Discord server, and they were doing like a thing for Halloween where it's like, oh, draw like a character dressed up for Halloween or whatever. So I was gonna do my Artsona as a vampire. I think I started this one. It like did not look good. I kind of wish I would have gone with that one. Anyways, and then immediately after, I actually just ended up leaving the server because it was like, I don't know, I didn't want to be in there anymore. There wasn't like drama or anything. I was just like, I feel like I'm not connecting with anyone here, and I feel like every time I like put something in there, it's like I get like maybe one reaction, and like I'm not like looking for praise, it's just like looking for like connection a little bit more. I don't know. So I was like, I'm just gonna like leave this. I don't want to be here actually. But yeah, I think that's like mostly what it was, and then just like other doodles, more doodles here. I don't think that there's anything too much going on here. Kind of like this. I think that's cool. But yeah, I think that's really it for that page. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I think it might have been like the pen that I was using was smudging. That's fine. That's actually really cool. So it looks a little weird. It's fine. I think this was my like nephew. I took a picture of him a while ago, and then I was like, I found it, and I was like, that stanch is like so funny. I did not capture it good here, but yeah, these are like so goofy. I'm like, what's happening here? Oh! Oh, Chewy Poopy! Oh, look at him. So I took a bunch of pictures and I was just like drawing him. Now, I I kind of cut his face off on this one, so I just drew it over here. But I feel like this one looks a lot like him. This one looks scary, but it does still look like him. This one definitely captures an energy about him. But I drew him. He's so cute. He's so cute and like stinky. And then I like, as I was putting the background in, like all of this like yellowy orange color, I started realizing that he's gonna like die. And then I started getting like really sad and I started like crying. So he's okay. He's not dead. He's napping underneath me right now. But yeah, I was like, why would I draw an entire spread? Because then I'm gonna like look back on it and I'm just gonna be so sad, which is probably true, but like I'd rather do it than not. More doodling. I really like this flower. Oh my goodness. I think I was like also trying to draw faces here because I think I drew this one and I was trying to like, I don't know. I like these like little guys here. Yeah, just, you know, just drawing, just kind of like seeing how things were. You'll never guess what this page is. It's also drawing and doodling. I really liked the shape of this face, and I feel like I need to get back into trying to find like cooler, like, how do I exaggerate faces in a cool way? Because I really liked this, and everything else was just kind of like whatever random doodling. I do like this page. I like this one a lot too. This was like an interesting one. I obviously I really like this one, but this one's kind of like weird. That's weird, but I promise I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak. I just don't know how to draw clothes. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to like practice drawing like scars here. Okay. These are all referenced from Pinterest. And I was like, you know what? I gotta do like some portrait studies. Like that's what I need to do. And like, I don't think any of these are like super, like accurate. Like this one, ugh, I feel so bad. This one's like, I think this one's like the worst, I think. But I feel like the rest of them, like, I feel like if you've seen the reference before, you'll probably like see which ones I've done. And then I did like another doodle page, and then that kind of became like a thing towards this sketchbook. Is like I would do a massive study page, and then I would do this, a little doodle page. And I really do like a lot of these drawings actually. I did hands because I was like, I need to do hands. I gotta study hands. So I did that. Oh, and then this one was like holding like a clay figure, and I thought that was really cool, so I wanted to draw that. More just drawings. I really like this. This is cute. This is cute. I think there were like a lot. I definitely was like, you know, I was enjoying myself a little bit more. Hate drawing shoes, actually. So I hated this page. But you can see, like, I started even like coloring some of them. I didn't color all of them because I was like, whatever. But like this one's kind of weird. But like also, I don't know. I feel like drawing faces from an up angle is annoying. But I really liked this one. And then I did this one. I don't know. I think that what happened was I drew them with like a red colored pencil, and then I put ink on like over it, but it was like too much water or something. So I could barely even see like the sketches that I made, but then I feel like it made it better because then it was like I had to look at what was there in the sketch and then try to like, I don't know, but I really like the way that this page turned out, honestly. And then I have all of this. More doodles, I guess. Ooh, I kind of really like that. That's cute. I like the sun as well. Yeah. Oh, and then I did like full body studies. I really like the way I did the background. And like I did all of these shapes behind them. And then, ooh, I don't like these ones. I was like trying to like get back into just coloring things, but it was not going well. And I feel like you can't even see like the rest of the sketches. It kind of makes me sad. And then I did more full body stuff, but I was like I didn't like the way it looked. And then I do this thing where if I ever feel like I'm just too frustrated with art, I'll take a medium, it's usually paint, but I think this time I did ink, and I just like put it on one side, close the book, you know, and then I like kind of shuffle it around a little bit so it kind of smudges. I'll open it, and then I just kind of like, I'll like outline sections and then fill them in with like different colors or like textures or whatever. And then I just like keep adding things until it feels complete, and I like the way that this one turned out. So, I don't know, I like it. It's kind of messy, but I feel like it kind of showcases a lot of the struggle that I was having in the sketchbook. And I did like another doodling page. Oh, this was like I was doing another page of studies, but I was really not feeling it, so I didn't like ink it or anything. Oh, okay, that's just that. And then I kind of did that same thing, but you know, not quite the same, I guess. But you know, this would be like the start of what I did here, but like not quite, you know, like if I had to like trace it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this was like the back. I was getting into like trying to like animate stuff around this time, so I was kind of doing some of these things, but oh, this was like whenever I was like, okay, I started collecting some CDs around this time because I started getting into like physical media. So then I wanted to make like my own like CD shelf. Yeah, so instead I just made like an Apple shelf that doesn't do anything, but that's okay. And then this is the end. Lots of like, you know, stuff. This was actually really good. Oh, actually, I can't show anything that's in there. Yeah, just like a lot of scribbling. Because I think that I was like trying to like clean a lot of my markers. But yeah, that is the end of my sketchbook. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm really excited for you guys to see my next sketchbook tour. And I'm also really excited to get more into like my animation era. Because I am actually currently working on animating like my own show, which is kind of interesting. I don't know anything about animation actually, but I've like made a bunch of like shorts and stuff, which is cool. So like having to make kind of like a full episode is pretty daunting. Sorry, I keep yawning. It's pretty daunting. So I'm trying to like focus on it, and then my brain instead goes right to Minecraft. But I am trying to get back into like focusing on it, because I do think it would be really cool, even if it was just like that one, like my first episode. But it's on a different channel. I'm gonna wait to announce it on this channel for a little bit because there's not a whole lot of like content on the other one. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on like the sketchbook or any materials or any stickers or anything like that, just like leave them in the comments. If you want to be like, wow, that's so cool, I really like the way that you draw. You can also like throw that in a comment, I think. Yeah, so this was Sketchbook 17. I'm really excited, and I hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you would like to see my next video. I never remember to say that. And I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.